Welcome to our Divine Origin Forum. Tonight's topic is your last life cycle. Please remain muted as we start our opening prayer. We call the benevolent beings of light, archangels, and ascended masters to guide and inspire us during this forum. Our forum's vision is to bring the understanding, tools, and discipline and support for those seeking to enter the straight and narrow path, the road less traveled, that will lead us along effectively and steadily through the ascension process. Integration of the human experience with our divine origin is moving us full circle to achieve our divine potential. So be it. Amen.
Amen.
We thank you for answering the call on high to attend the forum. Let us join our hearts and minds in preparation to receive the blessings offered. We ask that you please release your day from your mind and center yourself. Breathe in deeply and release. Breathe in deeply and release. Take a deep breath in and release. Relax the tension in your body and your mind. Now bring your full attention to the forum. Be fully present in order to receive and fully retain the discourse gifts. John, if you could please start our quote and videos, and they are not recorded.
That beautiful few-minute video is really very deeply impressing upon you to love yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop judging yourself. Stop comparing yourself. Love yourself just the way you are, and the things that you want to improve, do so. You are perfect at the core of your being, in the sacred place in your heart. Now let's love ourselves free. Thank you. Your last life cycle. Don't think for a minute that it's over. Life is forever and ever and ever. It's this life cycle, the one in the frequency that you are still working through, to lift it as high as you can. This lifetime is giving us every opportunity to reach our divine potential. It's everything you've ever wanted. It's everything you ever needed. And each step that we've taken, even though it feels like we go backwards sometimes, we're moving forward and upwards. Our frequency is moving. It doesn't stop. What stops sometimes is the need to repeat certain cycles. Why? So that we can get the foundation we need for the next step and the next step and the next step. Without a firm foundation, we do not find ourselves capable of moving forward. So, how does this all pan out for you? Do you wallow in what hurts? Hang on to the things that you can't forgive from the harm and hurt that you've been through? Or do you look at it as a karmic tie that you made a contract with these people and you definitely needed those experiences to see yourself, to hear yourself, to watch yourself in motion on how you react or respond to situations? Life is an everlasting, amazing journey of learning. Even once we reach the 5D, there's many layers of 5D. And when we first step into it, we're going to be still working on a few odds and ends that we don't take care of now. It would be to your advantage, and I highly recommend that you do as much work on yourself and free yourself from whatever hurts, whatever you hear the little babble inside you saying, but they did this to me. Yes, they did this to me as I did it to them or someone else. And it wasn't meant to be smacking you around. It was making you aware that what goes around comes around, and you will face yourself throughout this lifetime. And every lifetime in this 3, 4D phenomena that we find ourselves in. It's wonderful. It's perfect. It's the only way. It's the only way. And the part that everybody seems to be upset about is that we don't come in with full remembrance of all of what we've learned. It is perfect that we don't, because this way we can go through all of our life experiences without distraction. Because if you know that you were a leader and you did all these wonderful things in another lifetime, you're just going to sit there and gloat in it. Your ego will be all pumped up and you're going to be feeling really good, like, yeah, I don't need to do anything in this lifetime. But we do. We do. Lots of refinement. Yeah. Polishing that diamond that you are until it is so beautiful. Because if you saw a diamond before it's polished, it's not so pretty. It's got all kinds of stuff on it, other formations and chemicals or whatever those things are. It doesn't look like it does once it's polished. And when it is so beautiful, and it shines out and makes people just sigh in the beauty that it is. That is what you are. This perfect diamond, shining so beautiful. The light is so bright inside you that it could blind a person if they saw it in its full expression. When we step out of our bodies in the nighttime and go into the inner planes, we are this brilliant white light, and we're there doing our work. You don't remember it, it's okay. It doesn't matter. All of us are out there doing what we came to do, serve the prime creator. And when you choose the path of light, as you have, obviously, if you're here listening to this, that's what you want to do. You want to serve the prime creator. And that means you want to serve in love, in perfect love. In perfect love, you don't hold grudges. You don't get angry and hold on to that anger. Yes, we puff off every once in a while, and then we catch ourselves and calm down. As you go along, you will be constantly going through trials and errors to see if you can hold that frequency each time you uh, lift up just even a little bit. See, that's part of the foundation. It's like losing weight. Most of us have lost the same 20 pounds over a lifetime 100,000 times. Guilty as charged. It's keeping the weight off. Okay? So, with the same idea, we have to prove to ourself and our higher self that we can be stable and hold that frequency that we worked to reach. Okay? It makes it very understandable why we tend to do things over and over. Uh, People come into our life out of the clear blue and bring us something that we thought we mastered already. Yeah. It's a beautiful dance. It's a dance that when we sign a contract with someone, they are going to show up and show us exactly what we need to see. We were abusers. We were mean. We were lots of things that we look at today and say, oh, no way. hmm We had to. We had to see that and learn from it. Go through it and get it out of our system. It's like a kid, you know? As they're going along, they do things and they keep doing the same thing and getting hurt and whatever, jumping off of things they should never do. Why? Why? Because they needed to experience it. They needed to master it in their minds. Some things they learned you're never going to master. Okay? There was a kid in my high school, and well, actually, I knew him in elementary school. And in sixth grade, he decided he was going to be Superman and jumped off the roof of his father's garage, and he broke his arm and his leg. And so I don't know, maybe 2 years later, he was all healed and everything. And I said, so you jumping off any roofs lately? And he looked at me, he goes, I can't believe I did that. I said, well, you sure learned not to do it again, didn't you? And he said, that's for sure. It took him a long time to heal. Life is quite the journey. Our higher self is in charge. Your higher self knows what you wrote as your divine plan for this lifetime and each lifetime, and prompts you forward as needed. Sometimes we go there shaking in our boots because we get this feeling in our gut. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen today. I just have such a weird feeling. Yep. And sure enough, out of left field comes an experience that shakes you. It's good. Let it shake you. Let everything happen. Just accept life as it comes to you. Fight it if you want to. It doesn't make any sense because do it now or do it later. You are going to go through it because your higher self doesn't give you anything you don't need. Don't waste any energy. Never. They don't ever do that to you. Not any of your guides, none of the archangels or any angels that work with you. They will not put you through anything that you don't need. Okay? You are stronger than you think you are. You are powerful beyond description. And there's nothing that you can't fix, that you've done, that you feel that you need to fix. Be brave. Be the person that you came to be. Take and breathe and keep yourself centered and do what you need to do to be able to face your life, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's a problem with people that you have to be with every day, or with your pets, that they are maybe not well, or something happens to them, God forbid, that you have to deal with. Sorry, I got the hiccups. So why did we take on this incredible journey on the earth? We've been here for many rounds, graduate school. We've been on other planes, and we've done lots and lots of things, but we were ready. The time is right. The doorway is waiting for us to go through. And there's no reason in the world why you can't go through it in this lifetime. What would stop you from going through the door if you choose not to? If you choose to stay in this dimension, you can. Nobody tells you what to do. Nobody punishes you. Nobody decides anything for you. Your higher self is you, and that's the divine part of you that can make these types of choices and decisions. Trust that little inner voice. Trust what you feel in your gut coming through. That's the best friend you'll ever have, is that higher version of yourself, your full potential speaking to you with love, respect, honor, pushing you forward, sometimes nudging you gently, other times it's do or die. It's time. You put it off too long, and you promised that this lifetime you will cooperate with your higher self. Go figure. So I had a talk with mine just the other day, asking a couple of questions that I needed answers to. Sometimes the answers that you get just don't seem to be what you would ever expect. It's always very simple to understand. And some people do better not trying to just listen or just to feel, but to write down what, when you ask a question, let yourself write down the first thing that comes to you. Don't wait till you think it out. Just let it come to you and write it right down. And that is the truth. And I have journals. I have enough journals. I don't know if my husband's going to allow me to take the amount of journals that I have with me when I do move to another location. But once in a while, I'll open up one and it blows me away. Where I was, where I am, and all the different stages that I went through. The times when I was even further than I am now and then fell because the ego got in the way, thinking, oh, you're so wonderful. Look at what you know and what you can do. Right. That is not going to help you to move forward. It will set you back so that you can see the steps that you have to go through to get beyond that point. Never worry, your higher self's in charge, and she or he will help you through every step. Just surrender to it. Let it happen. Let it love you. Let it take you places that you don't want to go. Get to know yourself fully. It's an amazing journey. Even the things that are shadow, once you understand the complexity of how you think, how you feel, how you respond or react to things, you start to understand yourself better. You start to say, you know what? I see now why I keep messing up when I do this or that. Maybe I should try another route. Maybe I should mix it up a little bit and do something different next time. Because some people are going to walk up to you and hit you right in a button that is going to send you reeling, thinking, how could this be that I could react to anything at this point? Now, that entire video that you watched, that young man, you can see just looking at that face that he is worked himself probably in monasteries and other very great teaching courses where he left the world in order to come to understand the world like he was speaking about. I left the world for 3 years, and it was a time of tremendous growth, tremendous learning, and very lonely, very lonely. However, I came out of it not lonely anymore because I came to know who I was. My great question to you is, will you give yourself the time that you need each day, even if it's 5 minutes, to find out who you are? What makes you tick on the deepest levels? Not just the surface, not what we put on the act when we're with somebody. You know how you act different with Mary than you do with John, or when you're with your mom, or you're with an ant. You're different. You act different. You feel different. Some people you feel are so powerful that you watch what you say or you don't talk. Other people you feel um, very small, like insignificant because they seem so powerful. Other people you feel so safe with that you could talk forever with them. You're different, you act different, and but once you know who you are, no matter who you're with, you will be the same person. You will speak to them in the same way. I've traveled the world and I have been with people in very high places, and I did not see them any different than the people that were gardening at the places we stayed, where I would tell them what a beautiful job they're doing, keeping everything in such good shape. And they were shocked that a guest would even see that they're standing there and have any significance at all. All you've got to do is love. Have self respect and love yourself, and you can love everybody. Not for their actions. I'm not talking about that, but for their heart. Their heart. In that sacred place where perfect and holy and blessed. And that is what we're to look out. Look for that in other people. What we seem to be trained to do is look for their faults. See the one pimple on their nose when everything else is so beautiful and in order. Why? It's just conditioning. It's conditioning. So when you do these tasks and keep moving closer and closer to your perfect state, your full potential, you will reach it. In this lifetime, we can actually go through the bardo. That's what I'm talking about. Reviewing everything in your life now, not waiting until you pass out of this physical state. You can do all that now by reviewing your life, reviewing your responses, your interaction with other people, and get to cleanse yourself through the process of emptying out the things that don't serve you anymore. You can't get rid of the things that are permanently yours that are based on love. You see? So never worry that you're going to get into a situation where you're letting go of something good. You're only going to let go of things that are troubling you and holding you back and bringing up fear and making it so that you don't love yourself. So I'm going to save the rest of what I have stored up in me to speak about on this topic in the summary. And now I'm going to turn the controls over to the host, Debbie, so that she can move us into segment 2. Anyone watching this on YouTube or any other platform, please join us for all 3 segments. You're only getting segment 1. And go to our website, ourdivineorigin.com, and you can sign up to come. Just send me an email. If you want to see the videos that are attached, there'll be linked to the video that's going to be on our YouTube of segment 1, and you'll be able to bring them up. I highly recommend you listen to this one several times to get the understanding that it offers. It's very, very deep and very high level. Okay? So God bless you and thank you for listening and being attentive and enjoying segment 1. And we'll catch you after segment 2 on the summary. Debbie?
Thank you, Barbara. John, if you could stop the recording and play the song, please.
My true love. It was so beautiful, the music. It felt so good. And do you know where that garden is? Inside that sacred chamber in your heart. the most beautiful place you will ever enter, filled with light and beauty and fragrance, everything perfect and beautiful that you are. And when you're there, you hear the soft whisper of the guidance from your true self, and it will heal you. You'll go in broken, and you'll come out, I am. Thank you. Your last life cycle. Tonight's topic is very deep. It is kind of a gauge for us to look at what we've been doing in our life, what we've been focusing on, and with the list that we gathered from the nine signs, giving us a guideline, we have some introspection to do. I personally feel that this is basically what I've been going through for a very, very long time. And my feeling right now is number 9. My whole life is focused on being called to service, to serve the prime creator. And everyone on the other side, once you reach a point outside of this 3-4D experience, is living to serve the prime creator. And we choose to a focus of what we want to do while we're here. And then we'll be part of the solution as we move into the 5D energy and establish a new world, a world based on love, respect, dignity, everything that is holy, everything that is pure. No longer will we be in this noise that we listen to here with people fighting over the most ridiculous situations, ridiculous opinions flying everywhere. Opinions really aren't where it's at. It is only one truth, and it's based on universal law. And that law is love. And everything in that law is love. Love expressed in many, many ways. The best scenario of what you can do in any situation with a pure heart, not selfish, not doing it for you, but doing it because it's the right thing to do. You know that. So, connecting with your higher self, it is a long journey for me because I had no instructions and nobody was around that could speak to me about how you manage this, how you start to trust that your higher self exists in the first place, and that it hears your questions and that it provides responses. Now, it won't fix anything. What it will do is guide you and give you inspiration when you need it. That is what I seek from my higher self. I don't beg my higher self or God or anybody to fix me or save me. I ask for help. I ask for understanding. I will ask a specific question and know that the answer will be inspiring me when the moment is coming near that I need that inspiration. This is something that you do each day of your life. When you're even at work and you're having a situation going on, whether it's with another person, with management, with somebody that you're managing, whether it's another employee that you don't normally work with that is giving you a day and a half of aggravation, get yourself centered, go sit down, and just clear the air inside you and start doing some deep breathing. Concentrate, just being still. Don't think about the situation. Just say to your higher self, show me what I need to do. And usually the first thing that comes to me is forgive them, for they know not what they do. They are attacking me because they are what? They're angry about something. You're have the same energy somewhere in your body and it's pushing their buttons. It could be any number of things. If Charlie starts acting up, I can talk from a husband point of view and wife. I go, okay, what happened? He goes, well, the tractor broke down and I had to go get part. That was the problem. And he was aggravated about that. Had nothing to do with me. Now, I could have gotten offended and rah, 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 and it could have been a nice, nasty interchange. But I asked the right question. You see? If you do that with everybody that you're in contact with, you'll start to realize they weren't mad at you. They're just blowing off steam. They're letting loose to the wrong person that they really should be talking to because they can't do it yet. Yeah. I'm very good at redirecting people to the source and so that they can get a voice and learn to speak to the person they really need to speak to. You see? It's so important. It's so empowering. And if you do it for the first time, you're sweating bullets. After that, it emboldens you and you start to realize, you know what? It's all in the delivery. If you say it in a loving way, you can say the most, normally offensive comment and they won't get angry at you because you will have breathed into it the inspiration that was given by your higher self. You see? So learn to be at one with your higher self. Have conversations. Get used to talking to that part of you. Because listen, that is who you really are. You're just a portion of that with a personality that came in order to work through all the things your soul wanted to gather information on. Record it and keep it forever in the Akashic records so that eventually there'll be nothing that you have to resolve anymore. Everything is known, experienced, and made right. Okay? So, with all my love, I say thank you for tonight's topic that you paid such good attention to, for all the discussion that we had on it. It was very well done, very good questions. We really do invite everybody to join the forum so you can be part of this wonderful circle. It's very enlightening. Okay, so we're going to move into segment 3. We'll be closing out on this recording, and we have work to do. Anybody that wants to stay tonight, we are on assignment, and I very much look forward to supporting our military and everybody else that we spoke about earlier. Okay, God bless you, and I love you. Amen.
Thank you, Barbara. Before the guided meditation, I will read our closing prayer. Please remain muted. We are deeply grateful for this forum. We thank those in attendance for your attention, for your wonderful questions, future topic suggestions, and stories that touched our hearts and opened our minds to new possibilities. Our collective energy has filled this forum with light and love for each other. We are so grateful that each of us brings guides and angelic beings to the forum, raising the frequency even higher. We are grateful for the assistance, inspiration, and guidance from the benevolent beings overseeing the forum. We know we are all deeply loved and richly blessed. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, we invite all of you to remain for the guided meditation. However, before we start segment 3, if you need to sign off, please unmute and say blessings, good wishes, and good night to each other before we leave.
Good night to everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Okay, John, if you could stop the recording for tonight?